Ich hoffe jetzt einfach mal, dass alle da sind und fange jetzt an. Erstmal möchte ich wieder gucken, was wir Neues bekommen haben. So Sejima. 60 Jahre alt. 7. Dezember geboren. Profession, congressman. Authority, likes authority, fame, assets. Dislikes anything that threatens the above. Hobbies, mahjong, golf, nishiki cock breeding. Skills, grasping people's weaknesses, applying pressure and making them obey. Overview. So as a member of the post-war generation, he grew up poor, which gave him two things: his motivation for seeking power and wealth, and his vindictiveness toward the upper class. Roma? Ich glaube, den haben wir gar nicht gelesen letztes Mal. Moma Kumakura, 48. Profession Kumakura boss. Likes humanity and justice, chivalry, Gandhi, pandas, women. Dislikes old-fashioned and irrational traditions. Oh, sorry. Hobbies, watching dance, collecting art, hot springs vacations. Skills, shooting, magic tricks, beatboxing. Moba became the leader of the Kumakura Yakuza gang after his predecessor stepped down several years ago. In the past, the Kumakuras were known for being ruthless and violent, but Moba hopes to make the group more peaceful and business-minded. Rohan Kumakura. 53 Jahre alt, aber tot. Profession, previous Kumakura boss. Likes guns, drugs, money, women, and power. Dislikes betrayal, rival gangs, and cops. Hobbies, politics, investment fraud, organ trading, land speculation. Skills, torture. Oh, cool. Rohan used to be the leader of the Kumakura gang. 1 year ago, he committed suicide by jumping from the roof of a building. He was known for his horrific torture technique of peeling his victim's skin from toe to thigh. Bodyguard, name secret. So's bodyguard, likes boobs and erotic novels, dislikes men, males, and testosterone. Hobbies, swimsuit magazines. Skills, self-defense. He is one of So's many bodyguards. Even though they look alike, they are not clones. They all wear face masks to hide their identity. Okay. Jinbei Wagai is Yakuza A. 24 Jahre alt. Profession Kumakura gang member. Likes ass, erotic novels, and his boss. Dislikes police, his big brother, and animal cruelty. Hobbies, training dogs. Oh, er hat ja auch so ein Hundedings da. Skills, won a dog training contest. Overview, he's the lowest ranking member of the Kumakuras. He once had dreams of pursuing the top spot in the gang, but has since decided that he would rather focus on training his favorite dog. Yakuza B, Dr. Yogano. 42 Jahre alt. Profession, Kumakura gang member. Likes dominatrixes. Dislikes domestic violence. That's kind of... Not sure. Da bist du ja. Du hast verpasst, dass der Yakuza B Domestic Violence nicht mag, aber Dominatrixes. Hobbies, Dissection. Skills... was ist das denn? Stirring? Kenn ich nicht. Overview, perhaps due to the way he looks, he's often mistaken for a low-ranking member, even though he's toward the top. He typically does office work. He has recently fallen in love and lost a lot of weight. Nurse hatte ich auch nicht gelesen. 24 Jahre alt, Hanayo Nasu. Likes candles, ropes and rodeos. Oh doch, die hatte ich gelesen. A receptionist. Mermaid. Name Amame Doi. 20 Jahre alt. Profession mermaid. Likes rat-a-tat, bang bang, and slappy slap. Was soll das denn sein? Dislikes sea kings to stay for an hour after ordering just 1 cup of coffee. I kann nicht verstehen. Hobbies, breeding triple-wart sea devils. Skills, exploiting the vanity of her customers to make huge sums of money. She works as a maid at Sunfish Pocket. She's friends with Iris, Mizuki, and Ota, and occasionally goes on haunted tours and UFO sightings with them. Isn't that nice? Okay, irgendwas Neues, Interessantes ein paar davon sollte ich auch ab und zu lesen. Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Support. Special Classified Division. Station 6 floors underneath headquarters. Few know of their existence, even among police. ACTH. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Stress stimulates the adrenal cortex and secretes this hormone to heighten sensitivity. Okay, this is secreted on a daily basis by the author. BL, Boys Love, a depiction of love and eroticism between men. Although it sounds vulgar, it is often a display of pure sublime love, and there are many worthwhile works of art in the genre. Don't be so closed-minded. Das hatten wir doch bei Pewter im Schrank gefunden. Nile, a social networking service that allows you to exchange instant messages via smartphones and PC. My dream is to one day make stamps for this application. Ich lese jetzt nicht alle, ich will nur mal ein paar abarbeiten. PEA, phenylethylamine, a substance in the brain that serves as a kind of love hormone. When this hormone is secreted from the pituitary gland, people start saying things like, I love him, I love him, I love him so much I can barely breathe. Physiological effects such as a pounding heart are also common. It has been many years since this hormone has been secreted in my brain. Aww. Sync? Photosynaptic neurocoupling used to enter the brain of a subject. The syncer sinks to the deepest level of the subject's subconscious and okay. Syncer, agent, that performs the sync. How about that? Dork, a loser, a geek. Okay, das reicht erstmal. Wobei, Shovelforge. Soll ich vielleicht nochmal eben angucken. A masterpiece of sandbox video games in which you create sectors by stacking cubes in a map. A sandbox game refers to games in which there is no story or goal, allowing the player to just relax and play. The name Shovelforge is a parody of a popular game in the same genre, which I will not mention for legal reasons. Okay. So, genug davon. Ich finde es ganz gut, wenn wir immer mal ein paar davon abarbeiten, aber nicht alle am Stück, weil das dann so ein bisschen nicht direkt langweilig ist, aber halt, weiß nicht, dann fehlt die Action. Also, das letzte Mal sollte ich das vielleicht nochmal eben gucken, was wir das letzte Mal hatten. Nur so kurze Zusammenfassung. Ich glaube, ich lese das jetzt nicht alles vor, aber nach Mizuki Somnium war das mit Iris. Genau, dann hatten wir das Handy gefunden, sind zu So gefahren. Der hat alles mögliche abgestritten, ist dann zu diesem Lagerhaus gefahren heimlich. Da haben wir dann die Leiche von Iris gesehen. Da haben wir ihn festgenommen. Haben in seinem Somnium total abgefuckten Kram gesehen und gehört. Und dann war Iris auf einmal wieder am Leben, nachdem wir im Somnium irgendwie sie gerettet haben. Und jetzt geht's weiter. Jetzt sollen wir erst nochmal alle möglichen Leute abklappern. Investigation Time. Sprechen wir erstmal mit So. Ich wette, der wird total begeistert sein, uns wiederzusehen. Ey, ich hab dich gestern festgenommen und mit irgendeinem komischen Zeug vollgepumpt, damit ich in deinen Geist absteigen konnte und so.
Sajima is a key person of interest in this case.
Bist du froh, mich wiederzusehen?
Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sajima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago, from Fuchu Prison.
Oh. Stimmt, das habe ich gerade vergessen mit aufzuzählen. Vielleicht erinnert ihr euch noch. Einer der Polizisten hat uns angerufen und gemeint, hier, da war so ein Typ, der hat sich einfach nur gesagt, hier kennt man mich als Nummer 89. Ich weiß, wer Shoko Nadami umgebracht hat. Ich komme aus dem Fuchu Prison.
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Ach, sieh an.
Number 89?
Warum?
Yes, this is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know, killed Shoko Nadami.
Hätte ich ja gar nicht zusammenfassen müssen, macht das Spiel ja gerade. Okay. Erstmal wieder ganz wichtig. The center console. The steering wheel. The dash.
When you crash, the first thing you hit is the dash.
Interesting.
Ja, interesting. Genau. The glove
This
box.
box is where you keep your doves.
It's not a dove box.
Das wäre ja auch ein bisschen kurios. What's number 89's name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where. However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
What is he in jail for?
Murder.
Oh, cool.
He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Who is number 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
What's the relationship between So and number 89? Oops. Metal
Unknown.
Gear.
You would have to ask Mr. Sajima for that information.
Ja, und ich bin mir sicher, er wird total sofort damit rausrücken, weil das bisher so gut geklappt hat bei ihm.
Number 89 said he knew who killed Shoko.
He did, but that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
Useless. Genau, weil er bisher so kooperativ war. Summarize for me.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
Was stört euch das alle? Ich hab da nie drauf geachtet.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse.
Ja, das musst du jetzt natürlich als erstes reinreiben, ne?
Isn't your investigation over?
Maybe I just don't like your face. And I came here to tell you that. Okay, a tree. That's a big green mochi. Actually, now that I look closer, it's just a bush. A spherical bush. Not a mochi. Schön, dass er das nochmal sagt. Ist hier im Himmel eigentlich irgendwas? Nee. Nein, das ist nicht Eureka vom Cabaret Club. Das ist eine Laterne. A garden lantern.
Speaking of gardens, what kind do you prefer?
I like a well-manicured lawn. But some bushes aren't bad either. I mean, what?
Wir reden aber schon noch von Gärten, oder? There's a garden lantern. Mann.
Iva, look. A merman.
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman.
Hatte der nicht letztes Mal noch einen Kappa?
Wait, a merman?
Oh, hey everybody! I'm a merman.
I'm sorry, what? I heard a strange voice just now. Could it be? Let's just roll with it. There's a small island in the center of the pond. Was gibt's noch? Da steht so ein komischer Dödel rum. Oh, stone. A garden stone. The Sejima Residence. Die Musik ist schon irgendwie cool. Das klingt, als ob hier gleich jeden Moment so ein Ninja rausgesprungen kommt. Okay. Ach na, bridge. There's an arc-shaped stone bridge over the pond. So is feeding the koi in the pond. Okay. So why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
Cool, haben wir ja was gemeinsam.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
About Iris.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying. This proves it.
He finds the investigation
I
so.
am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
Oh, Erdbeeren, geil. Why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
About number 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
Oh ja, spiel mal wieder den Dummen.
An inmate at Fuchu Prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention. If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you.
Okay, was denn?
To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you.
Cool, haben wir wieder was gemeinsam.
I don't ever want to see you again. So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
Gut, gehen wir zu Marble. Können wir wieder Mama beglotzen. Mama, ich bin wieder da. Hast du mich vermisst?
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
Oh, cool.
Let's see.
Ich guck mich aber um. The bar counter. There's a TV on the wall.
Care to watch some riveting videos with balls and holes?
Sorry, I don't like golf.
Ja, genau. Golf. There are bottles of alcohol on the shelf. Beer tap. A beer tap.
Hey, Date. You know what I say when I turn into a drunk devil?
Dev Ale.
It's nein. It's a menu and it's writing on the back. There are bottles lined up on the counter.
You're so cold, Mama.
Hey, I'm over here.
Story-relevante Sachen kann ich jetzt aus dem Kopf so nicht sagen. There's music playing over the radio. A picture on the wall. The specials are written on the chalkboard.
Hey, Mama. What's with the pizza, fish, and chips?
People used to call me that on the internet all the time. Guess it's stuck.
Pizza, fish, and chips. Ah, I see. Piece of fucking shit.
Okay.
This, however, appears to be a simple Italian pizza with fish and french fries.
There's a poster on the wall. Tax, he drives her. What is this? It looks like a poster for something. Es kommt halt auf den Ort an, wo man ist und mit wem. Man verpasst dann zum Beispiel vielleicht auch Character-Building-Sachen, vielleicht sogar ganze Rückblicke, die nichts zur Story beizutragen haben, aber halt das Verhältnis des Charakters mit dem anderen Charakter besser beleuchten. Und ja, ich habe generell immer Spaß dabei gehabt, alles zu untersuchen. A sofa. There's a table in front of the sofa. A stool. Gut. Nee, damit hat es nichts zu tun. Why are you always brushing that fish, actually?
I find it calming.
Oh, okay.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
Oh, wir kriegen mal Renju zu sehen und er redet. I remember Renju saying that to me after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know? They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water and they pass. Just like that.
Das ist ja überhaupt nicht abgefuckt.
Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural. So the adopted gang members would inherit the land.
Sorry.
Then we sell it and make massive profits.
Wo's log? Da. Always looked natural, like they died of old age. Das hab ich aus Versehen übersprungen.
I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this? Are you going to arrest me?
I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing. Well, that must have been a fun evening after that. How was it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
Okay, wir
I do
müssen...
not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Wir müssen dann auch weiter, Mama. Wir haben noch ganz viel zu tun.
Absolutely not.
About number 89.
Oh, Falco?
You know him?
I know him as a famous assassin in the underworld. Just rumors, though. Nothing specific.
What kind of rumors?
He's good. 100% success rate. No evidence. He was a world-class killer.
Did you ever meet him?
Nope. I don't even know what he looks like.
Any other info?
I know he's connected to the Kumakuras somehow.
Them again.
That's about it.
Summarize for me, Aiba.
I don't have anything else for you.
Oh, das war diesmal doch nicht an Aiba gerichtet.
Sorry I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Can you come back again tonight? There's
Oh.
a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight.
Okay.
If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Na gut, dann kommen wir später nochmal wieder. Gehen wir mal zur Sagan Residence. Ich bin mir gerade gar nicht sicher, warum, aber machen wir mal. Und eine Sache eben einstellen. So. Oh, sind schon da.
I apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Ich glaube, das wurde halt, bevor wir letztes Mal Schluss gemacht haben, wurde halt zusammengefasst, wo wir jetzt alles hinwollen und warum. Aber das habe ich jetzt gar nicht mehr auf dem Schirm. It's the front door. It's a shoebox. There's a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. Was ist das überhaupt für ein Ding? A wooden shelf. A clock. Heute wohl nicht viel zu sagen dazu. A bookshelf. There are no books in it, but it's definitely a bookshelf. Like a ski resort with no skiers. Okay. The lights are off. There are a lot of dishes. A dining table. Mann, Datte und Aiba sind ja gerade nicht so gesprächig. A refrigerator. This keeps foods and drinks cold. Microwave. Kitchen counter. There's a door in the back of the room.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but I met him about 6 years ago. Have you been to the Ikume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach.
Oh.
I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then he kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, then I heard footsteps, and then a bunch of men yelling.
Wollte er wohl damit verhindern, dass sie die Polizei ruft und dass sie was sagt?
They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops.
Und wahrscheinlich auch wie ein Paar aussehen und so. Ich weiß nicht, er war ja eigentlich recht versteckt, aber der Rest kommt wahrscheinlich hin.
I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I only met him once. Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together.
Stimmt, in ihrem Profil stand auch, dass sie Zombie-Filme mag.
The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park.
Oh.
But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us. and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
Isn't that nice?
Our second kiss was in the car.
Ooh.
It's cliche, I know. But we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer. I introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting.
Oh, by the way, we found your daughter murdered. Just wanted to throw that in there. Wäre das nicht ein furchtbarer Zeitpunkt, um das zu erwähnen? Ich meine, jetzt lebt sie ja doch, aber
Oh, sorry.
trotzdem.
You asked about the picture.
Ja, stimmt.
He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head.
Das könnte ich sein. Das kann Christian bestimmt bestätigen.
Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too. Plop, plop.
Ich würde sich gut mit ihr... Ja, danke schön.
I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him, and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
There's a drawing on the wall. Iris drew it when she was 12. Okay. Also das hätte man jetzt, glaube ich, zum Beispiel verpassen können. A cushion. Hitomi is sitting on the sofa. You can see the trees and sky outside. Ooh. Speaker system. And there are pineapples growing in the corner. That's what I thought anyway, but then I realized it was just a plant. Okay. Steam is rising from the tea. There's some tea on the coffee table. There's some elementary workbooks on the table, but looking closely, one in the middle is different. How to handle a monster parent. It's Monday, isn't it a school day?
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
Where's Renju?
Did something happen to him?
Well, I mean, war ein Verkehrsunfall, hat sich seit der ganzen Kacke noch nicht mal einmal bei seiner Tochter gemeldet und ist aus dem Krankenhaus geflohen.
You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school. It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone. But Renju would help sometimes.
Go on.
It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such. She loved singing and dancing. Even as a kid, whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. "Mama, you're a good dancer." That's the kind of girl she was.
Go on.
Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping, even at convenience stores. When their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing, but she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly.
Aua.
It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency
Ja,
care.
sowas passiert ja immer am Sonntag.
I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. "Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance?" She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Passt doch. What was the other time?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting.
Achso, vielleicht hätte ich das erst sagen sollen und dann das Bild untersuchen sollen.
After the surgery, Iris came in running. She was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Summarize for me.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
Ja, okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Lemniscate und Cold Storage Warehouse haben wir noch. Haben wir heute nicht das Date mit Iris? Oh,
I am so aggro right now!
speak of the devil.
Who says that?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
Echt mal.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight. And you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Oh, und ich glaube... Oh, cool. Ich habe einen Käfer in meinem Monitor. Der läuft da gerade rum. Das hatte ich schon mal vor vielen, vielen Jahren. Kann man eigentlich auch nichts machen. It's a monitor. Nothing is displayed on it. It's a sofa.
I should lose some weight.
didn't say so fat.
It's a sofa. A plant.
Dante, it's a Terraphila camellifolia. Look! Yay! Yay! Go Terraphila camellifolia!
Aiba gets awfully excited about insects. Ja, so ein ganz winzig kleines Ding. Es kann passieren, wenn die da oben reinkrabbeln und dann in Monitor vor dem LCD-Display rumlaufen. Lots of magazines in that rack. Special how to make good soba. I'll bring that one home for later. A vending machine full of drinks. A door. There's probably an office back there. Ja, ich weiß noch, wie mir das zum ersten Mal passiert ist und ich gedacht habe, ist das ein Virus oder irgendwas? Da habe ich im Internet gegoogelt und tatsächlich gefunden, dass sowas passieren kann. Aber sehr selten ist. Und ausgerechnet mir passiert das jetzt zum zweiten Mal. Echt geil. Promotional videos of the agency's talent are playing.
It's Shinsen-Chatran.
It's, yeah, exactly that.
Who's that?
Shinsen-Chatran's video is playing, apparently. Oh, hello. That's the reception desk. The company's logo. Lemniscate. Ja, deswegen drücke ich da jetzt auch nicht rum. Da habe ich auch ein bisschen Schiss vor, dass das Vieh verreckt. A plant. Oh, hier ist das abstrakte Bild mal aus der Nähe. There's an abstract painting hung up.
Like it? It's called Fisherman Shagging a Common Dandy.
Is it? Like, oh my god. Listen, okay. Hello. Die Frage oben. I want to know where Renju is.
I want to too. We've been looking for him.
Like, totally, oh my god.
We've been getting so many calls.
Stimme,
It's
ey.
hard to keep up with.
I want to know your measurements.
I'm 5'4".
That is clearly not what you meant.
Indeed. Can I have your contact information?
Why?
Well, because it may lead to something in the future.
I don't know.
Date, we're on an investigation.
Just let me have this.
Ist echt verzweifelt. So, can I have your contact information?
That's enough. I'll come right out of your eye socket if you don't stop.
Can I have your contact information?
I'm serious. I'm going to pop out.
Vielleicht soll ich mal eben speichern. Nicht, dass das wirklich passiert. Achso, speichern ist nicht bei File, sondern bei Save. Das bringt mich immer noch durcheinander. Ja, Iris, gleich. Ich muss gerade hier mit den 2 Melonen reden. Can I have your contact information? Iba flew out of my left eye and started dancing. Dancing on the desk. The receptionist immediately fainted. Iris saw the whole thing. And so my story ended. Was zum Teufel? Oh, but I couldn't let that happen, so I decided not to ask her for information. Okay. What's your type?
Well, I like guys that like New Guinea fruit bats and yellow spotted neck turtles.
I cannot even picture that.
There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. Okay, Iris, I saw your body. Vielleicht fangen wir erstmal mit den normalen Sachen an. Where's Renju?
What about him?
Well, I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's
A
disappearance.
traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know So Sajima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
About the late night visitor.
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
I saw your body.
Iris, promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed, and here you are. Which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine. Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Do you have the day off?
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah. It's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon.
Summarize for me.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
Okay. Why not?
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute!
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Talent agency for idols.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though.
Tessa, we're starting soon.
Oh, so like, oh my god.
Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3?
Okay.
If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
Peace. Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
Okay, cold storage warehouse bleibt ja noch. Bing, bing, bing. With eye by my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though. There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside. There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use. A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
A normal forklift.
That machine is used to cut ice.
Kann ich kaum sehen, ist so
Do they
neblig hier.
store ice here?
A nice cutting machine.
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time...
The corpse was gone.
It was 11:25 p.m., but the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m., after we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify. Perhaps a result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information. A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here. There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Okay.
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed.
Crane on the ceiling. Noch was verpasst? Switchboard. We searched the warehouse again, but we didn't find anything useful.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Na gut. Keine sehr erfolgreiche Investigation bisher. Oh, aber wir können gleich zu Iris zurückgehen. I returned to Abyss HQ with Iba. I needed to talk to the boss. As I entered the room, the boss smiled like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here.
Oh.
In the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
You'll go without me this time. I have some errands to run. One of the higher-ups needs me. I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Okay.